I'm going to tell you why you are special and how you can be an even better person. Some people will tell you that you are special based on the money that you're able to make. Other people will tell you that you're special based on the things that you're able to buy and the clothes that you're able to wear and the cars you're able to drive. Some people will tell you that you're special just based on the places you're able to visit and the places you're able to live. But I disagree with all of that. I believe that you're special based on the things that you're able to do. You have survived things that other people could not survive. You have been able to solve problems that other people could not solve because you have something inside you that not a lot of people have. From the first time that you've gotten your heart broken, first time you felt betrayal and lied to or had something stolen from you, it hurt, but you made it through. First time that you expressed feelings for someone, romantic feelings, and you had those feelings rejected or stomped on, you had your heart crushed. It hurt. It felt very disappointing. It felt disconcerting, but you made it through. From the first time you felt rejected, either at a job that you wanted to get into, or a team that you wanted to join, or a group you wanted to be a part of, the first time that you felt rejected by an entire group of people, it was very disconcerting. It hurt you socially, it hurt you mentally, it may have even hurt you spiritually, but you made it through. You made it through because you have something inside you that not a lot of people have. You have love. And that type of love is able to give you energy to do things that other people are not able to do. You also have something right next to love. You have some skills that you have been born with that not a lot of people have. You have the ability to lead yourself. I call them personal leadership skills. They're the type of skills that allow you to hold yourself accountable. They're the type of skills that allow you to develop yourself when you experience hardship and challenges, and your mental health and your spiritual and your physical health is tested. They allow you to work on your complete alignment. Personal leadership skills allow you to make sure that your mind, your spirit, your body, your heart are all in alignment. And because you have these personal leadership skills that you have been born with, it allows you to continue to make progress along the path that you have taken in life without having to get bogged down when things don't go your way. That's the secret behind all of your success. That's the reason why I believe that you're special. Your commitment to love, the thing that you have inside you that it gives you the longevity that you need, and the stamina that you need, and the resilience and the determination that you need to overcome every obstacle. That supernatural X factor, that's what makes you special. And the fact that you have taken the free agency that you have to develop the skills that you need to be successful, to develop your personal leadership skills, the skills that you have been naturally born with, the fact that you have taken your natural talents and invested in them in something that is going to push you along toward the goals that you've set out for yourself, that's another thing that makes you special. That's your free will at work. When I think about my life, the things that I have accomplished and that have made me the man that I am today, I have to be completely honest with you and tell you that I would not be here where I am today if I did not believe in love, if I didn't have it growing inside me. I remember deciding to join the United States Air Force when I was just 18 years old, and I remember that the anticipation of walking into the recruiter's office, and I remember how much risk I was taking. I was making a decision for the very first time as an adult. It was the first decision that I was making that I had people telling me that I shouldn't make. I was risking it all. I could there was not a lot of people out there that were on my side, but because I had love inside me and because I was dedicated to developing my personal leadership skills, I made that decision. I held myself accountable. I decided to use every challenge that I faced to get stronger and get smarter, get sharper. And I also worked on making sure that my heart, my soul, my mind, my spirit were all in alignment. That's the reason why I was able to successfully get into the United States Air Force and climb up the ranks of the United States military and earn a commission as an officer in the United States in the United States Air Force. I also was able to graduate with a bachelor's of science in military strategy because of that same thing, that same element. And a couple of years later, after I had served some time as a commissioned officer, I earned my master's of business administration from the University of Maryland. That wasn't easy. There was times when I was I was on the way home after a long day of work and a long day of school, and there's been times when I was just so mentally fried, just so spiritually tired that I remember driving home, and it was on those long nights just feeling like I wanted to quit, but I didn't quit because I had that love inside me that gave me the energy that I needed to continue going. It gave me the energy to say, and the belief and the faith to say, you know what, at the end of this hardship is going to be something good. At the end of this struggle is going to be something good. I believe that's what made me special. That's what allowed me to earn my master's in business administration while working a full-time job in the military. A couple of months later, I was getting ready to think about, all right, what am I going to be doing with this fancy new master's of business administration? And I remember walking into the recruiter's office, the career counseling office, and I remember having a conversation with the people in there, and I said, hey, I want to be a consultant. They said, well, that sounds okay, that sounds good, but what are you doing now? I said, I'm an officer in the United States Air Force. They said, well, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm working in technology. I'm at U.S. Cyber Command. They said, look, there's not a lot of people who are recruiting in our nights and weekends classes. There are not a lot of people who are recruiting out of our part-time program. I told them, look, I'm not taking a part-time class. I'm doing much more than that. I'm taking a full-time course. It just so happens that I'm in your part-time program, but the classes that I'm taking are the same classes that your full-time program is taking. They said, still, that's that's you're just not getting recruited because you're in the part-time program. A lot of our consulting partners, they're not looking for our part-time degrees. Of course, I was frustrated, but I didn't let it stop me. I looked at it as a learning opportunity. And after a year of going after my dream firm, my dream job in the dream industry that I wanted to be in as a consultant at one of the big four accounting firms in the world, working in their commercial practice, after a year of chasing that job, I finally landed it. But I would not have been able to land it if I didn't have that determination and the resilience that I had developed by working on my personal leadership skills. There was times when I was flying across country just to go to one single job fair. The job fair was like it was like for a couple of hours, and I was flying across country to and investing 2 3 days, taking some time off of work just to do it, just to hand my resume, just to talk to the recruiter for about 5 minutes. And a lot of it was like frustrating. It was almost like gambling. But the times that I wanted to quit, the times when I felt like it was a long shot, the times when I felt like, hey, what are you doing? You're flying and you're investing 3 days of your life for a 5-minute conversation. That's kind of crazy. What are you doing? That love that I had inside me that made me stay consistently optimistic came through and allowed me not to quit. And the day, I'll never forget this, the day that I got my notification that I had received an offer from the firm that I was pursuing. I was at work on my break, and I was in Maryland, still in the military, still as an Air Force officer. And I remember getting that email in my personal email, and I couldn't really tell what the email was just by looking at the subject. I didn't know what was in the email, but when I opened up the email and I looked inside and I saw that I had received an offer and I saw what the offer was, I jumped out of my seat, and there was no feeling like that in the world. To work so hard for something that is almost impossible, that people don't think that you can do, and then to put it all out on the line against all odds and pursue something, and then get to that moment where I finally got the notification. I finally got the word that all of my efforts had paid off, and that the long shot that I was taking in my life wasn't quite a long shot after all, because I was able to meet the challenge. There's no feeling like that in the world, to put it all out on the line against all odds, and then watch your best efforts come to fruition, and then enjoy the fruits of your labor. There's no feeling like that in the world. There's a lot of things that I can go into about my story and the things that I did, but I didn't stop there. And even though I experienced setbacks as a consultant at one of the big four accounting firms in the world, even though there was some clients that really didn't want me to be on site and really didn't want my firm to be on site, I persevered through all of it. And I ended up climbing up the ranks of corporate America as a consultant at one of the big four accounting firms in the world. I had a chance to work in a lot of different industries that I would never had a chance to work in if I wasn't a consultant. I had a chance to be a project manager, an engagement lead. I had a chance to be a trusted advisor to so many executives across multiple industries. And none of that would have been possible if I didn't work on my personal leadership skills and stay consistent with making sure that I maintain that alignment that I needed in myself, my spiritual, mental, physical. I had to be aligned. My emotional alignment, it had to be there. I tell you this story about me, my success story, and I can go on and on about it, but I tell you the story of that and the experience and share with you the experience that I've gone through so that you know that the things that you're going through, regardless of where you are in your path, you are special, just like I'm special. You have the ability to do things that other people cannot do. You have that love inside you that continues to feed you, to give you the things that you need to continue going when other people are not able to go. You have something inside you that allows you to overachieve. That love that you have inside you is something that is priceless. There are people that you can talk to across multiple industries, across multiple demographics, and across this country in small towns and big cities, and they don't even understand what you have inside you. You have love. It's a type of love that can move mountains. It's a type of love that is all powerful. It can work miracles. It's a type of love that will last longer than a lifetime. There are people from here to Timbuktu that will search long and hard for the type of love that you have living inside you. Your type of love can form a foundation for not just your family, but also for your community. It's the type of love that allows you to provide grace to people who make mistakes. It allows you to forgive people even when they don't ask for forgiveness. It's the type of love that allows you to be generous with people who are selfish. It's the type of love that allows you to live in abundance. There are people right now that would sacrifice all of the money that they have. They would invest all the money that they have. They would work for their entire life just to have a glimpse of the love that you have growing inside you. You're special. And the things that you have done to protect your love, the things that you have done to develop into the person that you are today, that natural ability to lead not just everyone else, but to lead yourself, to hold yourself accountable, that also makes you special. That type of that leadership ability that you have inside you that you've applied to your life allows you to be a formal leader, informal leader. It allows you to take the initiative. It allows you to solve problems that other people cannot solve. It allows you to be productive when other people are not productive. It's the thing that is driving forward your team and your career. It's the thing that allows our country to create profits that exceed expectations. There is nothing that you cannot do because you have that natural leadership ability growing inside you. It is something that allows you to inspire people that you don't even know you're inspiring. And the time that you have spent developing it in formal and informal education, the time that you have spent developing that leadership ability and maintaining your alignment with your spirit, your heart, your soul, your mind, and your physical body, that time that you have spent has been well invested. It has allowed you to develop things that other people didn't even think you can develop. You are a much bigger, a much more powerful person that even the people that are closest to you understand. Your potential is unlimited because you have that personal leadership skill inside you, because you're able to lead, because you believe in love. Those two things together is a 1-2 punch. And you can overcome any obstacle, you can defeat any challenge because you have love and you have leadership inside you. Now, my friends, it's not going to be easy. Your potential is unlimited. We know that. But in order to become a better person, in order to become an even more amazing person, I want you to do two things. Number one, Start associating with people who believe in love and have love growing inside them. Join a community, join a team, be a part of a group. Do what you need to do to gather people together that also believe in love. One of the most dangerous places that you can be as someone who has love growing inside them and believes in true love and wants to find, nurture, and maintain love that was going to last longer than a lifetime. One of the worst things that you can do is to associate with people who don't believe in love and who have no love growing inside them. So start right now associating and forming relationships with people who believe in love and have love growing inside them. Where 2 or 3 people are gathered together that believe in love, miracles happen. Amazing things happen. Your contentment, your joy, the best things in life are right there in your midst. Now, the second thing to do to become an even better person, continue to sharpen your personal leadership skills. It takes work. Trust me, as you become more successful, as you achieve more of your personal and professional goals, it is easy for our ego and our pride to get in the way of real progress. And with that ego, with that pride, with that confidence, which could potentially lead to arrogance, a lot of times we feel pressure personally to not have accountability for our actions and not take responsibility for our mistakes. Stay consistent. Continue to sharpen your personal leadership skills. Continue to work on your ability to hold yourself accountable and to be humble. Lead with humility. Continue to work on yourself and develop yourself. Try to learn something every single day, every single week, every single month. Try to iterate and learn a new skill every single year. Not only is it going to help you get ahead and generate wealth and create a legacy that will last for thousands of years, but it's also going to protect you from any disruption that we see in the job market when it comes to technology and artificial intelligence and all these other things that are happening. And lastly, to become an even more amazing person than you already are today, to feel that joy and the commitment, the contentment and the fulfillment that is going to last longer than a lifetime, continue to work on your alignment. You can see so many examples of people who are not aligned in their spirit, in their mind, in their soul, in their body. And when you interact with them, nothing that they say can you take seriously. There's nothing that they do that is permanent. There's nothing about them that is worthy of your trust. However, you can be an example. You can be that individual that can save people like that by making sure that you are in alignment. It protects you from people who are not in alignment. People who are not in alignment will try to manipulate you. They'll try to steal from you. They'll try to cheat you. They'll backstab you. But nothing that they're going to be able to do, no weapon that they form against you is going to be able to prosper if you're in alignment. It is going to run off your back like water on a duck's back. It is not going to be able to penetrate the power and the shield that you have in front of you if you are in 100% alignment. So continue to work on being in alignment so that you can be a better and an even more amazing person. That's my message for you today. Go out there like you're a very special person. There's no denying that. You have something inside you that not a lot of people have. Become an even more amazing person. Become an even better person by making sure that you surround yourself by people who believe in love, and also continue to work on your leadership skills. Work on your personal leadership skills because everything else will come in after that. Thank you very much. I look forward to talking to you in the next video.